everyone. We got another episode tonight. It's been so long, honestly. Too long for me to not be role playing.
It really has.
Guys. We got a great episode for you guys coming up tonight. I don't want to spend too much time talking because it's been so long and 2 hours goes by real fast. So I'm going to hand it right over to Mark to jump right in here, get started, and then I'll wrap it up with some news at the end.
All right. Yeah, so thank you everybody for being here. Sorry that we missed a couple of weeks ago. It was a rough week for a few club members. We've got a lot going on, and as you see, we are missing a wonderful face this evening. Marina will not be with us tonight. She's gonna sit in the hold the back line tonight, and she's got some stuff going on, so we're gonna give her space and let her do that. But we have a game regardless. We're going to have the, well, I don't want to go too far into it because we'll get there. But yes, this is our Light of Xerxes campaign. This is our Spelljammer campaign. It is a heavily modified Light of Xerxes campaign, so much so that you might barely be able to call it as such, in that I guess only Xerxes still exists in it. But yeah, it is our sort of a homebrew campaign of my own that I piggybacked off of the Xerxes campaign. I've added probably another 3 times as much content.
Let's go.
To fully encompass these incredible players and their amazing stories. So without going or taking too much time, let's go ahead and do our introductions. You can tell we're all trying to get back into it. Do our introductions. With the exception of the wonderful Miss Marina, we of course have playing Nico, our artificer.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Alex, playing your lovable, pliable, very amicable plasmoid artificer, Nico.
And of course, we have playing our gun monk.
Howdy, howdy, folks. Dayton here playing the Tin Man and ready to get back into it.
Yeah.
And of course, with our announcements and our news, playing the Astral Elf.
That's me. Hey, how you guys
That's that
doing?
guy.
My name's Mashu, and I'm playing Vilan Yosai, your club's artificer Astral Elf. And I have a feeling this episode's going to be pretty heavy for him tonight. So I've been just trying to get in the headspace. If you know this, I have to apologize. I left my wardrobe
Respects.
at work while I was filming some promo for Echoes, and I didn't bring it home tonight. So everyone's got to imagine I got my silly little glasses on as I'm looking at them, and I have my armor on, but I don't have it. So I know it might be difficult for people to use their imagination in D&D, but
All right,
you'll have to
look,
imagine.
hear me out, guys.
It's
Anybody
okay.
out there, grab it.
We can edit it on in post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, guys, dry erase markers. Everybody just grab one, just draw 2 little dots on your monitor. Boom, it's all set.
It's there. That's me. All right. I
Wipe
don't
it
want
off
to
when you're
take up
done.
too much time. I'm going to do shout outs at the break for all of our partners and stuff. A lot of fun stuff going on here. A lot of fun new shows. Make sure you're tuning in on Twitch, on YouTube. Leave us a comment, leave us a follow, and play some games with us. We've been diving into Sand Raiders of Sophie, and it's been wildly fun. So check them out. Go to our YouTube and tune in and have some fun. All right, we're going to have a great episode tonight. I cannot wait. Mark, get us going,
Yes.
buddy.
All right, so previously on Echo of the Astral Sea, episode 10, Ortwillian Revelations. Having wrapped up their business at the Bar Bastion, Tin Man and Jade head out and retrieve their payment from Rodice. On their way out, Rodice hands Tin Man some cargo, ostensibly for the lady, to keep employed Tin Man's employment. Him and Jade depart to seek their companions at Rowdy's Recycling. Nico, Valen, Arnott, and the Rowdies continue working towards Elo's leg brace. One of the terminals prompts a response from Nico and ejects an object that Nico is able to use to communicate with Buster/Shattermind, a specialized sending stone of sorts. Nico grills Shattermind about Canadex and some other topics. Shattermind explains that Canadex was here reviving an old dream, determining accuracy, and searching for Ort. Nico asks about the Smiling Moon. Shattermind clarifies that it's a probe that was sent into the Veil also in search of Ort. Valen departs the moment he's given the out and meets up with Tin Man and Jade. Valen brings them up to speed about Buster in the state of Khazar-Dûn, and he leads Jade over to Liardon's house and encounters something of an odd time lapse. Moment of metaphysical deja vu as he's in two places at two different times at once. Liardon takes a moment to explain a bit about the Treatise of Lunar Elves and how the foreword is the tale of Orion and the events surrounding the failing of the Binary Pact and the eventful discovery of Ort, near a black hole, and the one place Xerixos' light could not reach them. Liardon and Valen disagree in their opinions of the Xerixians, Liardon referring to them as cult-like, and Valen espousing the depth and nuance of their culture in response. This extended to their opposing opinions on the Binary Pact. Valen stands by the divine right of Xerixos' claim that his realm is all that the light would rest upon. Liardon was left disappointed by what he saw as zealotry and eventually relented, simply insisting that Valen continue reading, offering him a scroll of comprehend languages to facilitate said reading. Nico shows Tin Man the status of the station and attempts to puzzle out the spread of sentient life in the towers, and discussion turns towards Ort and what it might be. The terminal outlines what Ort is: a myth, a localized black hole, and the expected location of Orion and Tabax. Quote unquote, the expected resting place of Tabax in Xerixian cultural myth. They further learned that Radiclax was part of the creation of this station. Yori naps the footlocker and discovers the party had been paid a scope and some silver for their efforts at the bar, as well as a conduit wrench and a set of tools fitted specifically for the station. While Arnott helps with Arnott's help, Nico begins working on Elo's leg brace proper and begins testing it on anything even remotely humanoid. Yori confronts Nico and makes him promise that they'll fix Khazar-Dûn, and Nico informally invites Yori to join the crew. As they depart, Yori gives Nico an out for the dinner that they're heading to. A stone that, if one were to tap the stone 3 times and say, "Oh no, I crap myself," it would emit a scent that would make it smell as if you did indeed crap yourself. Nico and Tin Man depart as Jade and Valen leave Liardon's. Jade confronts Valen on whether he tends to stick around and help, to which Valen drops some simple wisdom. I'm not a guarantee-like hero. I'm like a do my best type hero. So I'm gonna do my best. It stirs Ephemera, who asks Jade about the last time they saw true altruism. They bicker a moment about Jade's own altruism before they come to an agreement to help, to show a vulnerability and step from the shadows into the light and help with more than whispered suggestions and a silent knife, to stand in the open and announce her presence and abilities. As we finished up, our party heads back towards the Ela Turn to get ready for their dinner with royalty. As the 4 of you reach the elevator, you can see that it's just coming up and depositing its current load of workers and individuals coming up to the upper levels. It takes a moment before you're able to step onto the elevator itself, and when you do, there's only the operator. The 4 of you are currently alone.
What are you guys wearing to dinner tonight? Do you think I'm overthinking that, or should I dress up nicely?
That man's already like in a 3-piece suit, like fit for a rotund gnome. Tall silken top hat. I think you look fine.
Well,
Nico just looks down at his probably not clothed form at all, and I go, and I shall change into more of a royal purple color.
I definitely got to get changed now.
I did have Boswell procure outfits for us.
Wow, that's very nice. Does he have our measurements?
I did. He does now.
Awesome. Well, that handles that.
Thanks, Dave.
Close.
Well, I think we should, when we get back, get changed over pretty quick and prep for this dinner here.
So,
A
wait,
little nervous.
which tower are we going to again? Is that's Genemede, right?
Yeah.
And just how do you take the measurements of a plasmoid?
Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it, that's a great question.
I
Here,
didn't.
what?
I assumed Nico could dress himself.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Very well. I don't think I have to tell you guys, but I'm a little nervous about this dinner we're going to. So if you guys see me fluttering or like getting a little nervous, don't be afraid to throw me a bone and help me out here.
I'll see what I can do, but you're known for getting yourself into and out of a lot of tight space on your own.
Well, this is a little tighter than normal.
Now, this is your sister-in-law, right?
Yes. The princess of the Xerxians. She is ever powerful and influential with my people, and essentially my whole life rides into this dinner tonight. You know.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure one bit.
Hey, Tin Man, how many people did it say we're going to be in the... Or did Buster show on that readout? Do you remember?
I know it didn't much make sense, I'll tell you that.
I thought. It was only like 4, wasn't it?
That was House Laken.
No, Genemede had an insane number that
That was
Then
House
some.
Elo.
Oh, that's
Oh,
also
yeah. House Elo has 1,200 or so. I
House
think-
Laken had 4 to 6, and the other two had between 200 and 400.
Okay. Then it's the only one that was one of the only ones that looked normal.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm got my whole comeback riding on this little get up here, and essentially, if she throws me to the wind, I'm a no one forever, and
Cool. That makes our job easier, doesn't it?
I mean,
Well, with a little more tact than Nico there, I was under the impression you were already working with that.
well, I absolutely was, but when the princess finds you in the deep space, things start to look a little different for you.
So you see a new opportunity for yourself.
I see an opportunity for us to get in the good graces of an extremely influential person that may or may not have the keys to my future.
Well, I'll be
I
the
guess-
first to admit. No, please feel free, Nico.
Oh, my question is, what side of the fence is she standing on? Because if you, Glenn, if you don't mind me saying, your people just destroyed my home. So, and now I'm about to go, you're telling me we're about to go into a meeting with your sister-in-law, who is the leader of these people.
This is very difficult situation to understand here, Nico. And
No,
I apologize for putting us in a poor position, but I don't believe the princess out here alone means she had much to do with anything. In fact, it has given me a new fire within that maybe
Oh.
There
she-
might be a different faction.
or a
Okay, so
different
that's what I'm saying. So
understanding of Xerixian, standing in the deep sea there.
To my understanding, there was a bit of divide in the Xerixian culture recently, between Zelith and Zadali, correct?
I mean, tabloids and gossip are run amok with these
Rumors.
Rixians, so it's hard to say what's the truth and what isn't.
But if there was such a divide, it may just work out in your favor.
Now you're seeing
Well,
what I'm talking
I guess
about.
now, hold up here. Here's the question now I have. Len, which side of the fence do you want to
I suppose it's more a question of which side of the fence will have him.
You heard him talking to the historian. He's Xerixian true and blue.
I mean,
So,
The hold to the gold, if you will.
so if she's leaning the other direction,
then she can enlighten me in where we go next. But for as much as I know, I don't think we have anything to fear from her. But also,
all right.
I haven't really spoke to anyone in years.
So we're going in with nothing but rumors and hearsay. Hope it works in our favor.
And my great smile.
Hey, I've done crazier.
All right.
Let's do it.
I assume that the elevator door has been open and held open for us as we have this conversation.
Even at the bottom platform for about 5 minutes, and the attendants just like side-eyeing you, like, when are they going to leave?
All right, I
There's
think
just
we
people
should
waiting at top.
head back to
There's
the
only
ship
one
here
elevator.
and get changed and ready.
As the elevator sort of comes to the bottom layer, you actually see there are two individuals already waiting for you. One of them is a stout Dawar, and the other is the Hadozi Griswold. Hello, gentlemen and Lady Jade. I was just coming to fetch you.
Nice, good timing. Are our clothes ready?
They are. I've got them in your rooms back at the ship.
Perfect. Sorry, I'm a little nervous here and excited here. I'm gonna go get ready here, and I'm gonna like push back and walk past him.
While Valan
Yes.
is absent-mindedly distracted, I'm going to slap the Elo leg brace on Valan to try and calibrate it some more. Because I know he avoided it last episode.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
You better make this thing.
A crispy 20.
Crispy 20.
Ooh.
Not the sloppiest of 20s. A crisp.
Not dirty at all.
No.
Actually, that is pretty
So-
dirty. A dirty 20.
It's only a little dirty.
Yeah, tiny.
It's a scuffed 20. Valen, as you're stepping away, you feel something fasten around your thigh and your calf,
Ah!
and
Well-
you feel surprisingly supported.
Nico, get it off me now.
Nope.
And I'm gonna start.
Just your room.
I'm gonna try to take it off while I'm walking with
And
it. Like I'm grabbing my knee, actively walking, and as while it's trying to calibrate. No, get off!
Every time he does, I'm like whapping him with the pseudopod. Like, no, just get your hands off.
And then I'll make it back to my room where I'll take it off while there to get ready. But I'll let it keep.
As soon as you get to your room, I take it off and be like, all right, thanks, Valan.
Valena, as you return to your room, you do see that on your bunk is a nice set of clothes set out for you. Specifically, it looks to be something of a little more out of fashion, as this place isn't as up on the fashion, as it were, as most places could be. But it looks to be some sort of like a dark blue Takama with a large furred coat that settles over the shoulders.
And I'll take my time changing over, and On my body, you'll see some of the tattoos that I had to receive when leaving the Xerixian Empire. Pretty much naming me a like
Exile.
Exile. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Exile. Tattooed on my body, and I'll take some time to change over.
Were those painful? You hear Boswell speaking from the doorway. I don't mean to intrude. Lady Jade sent me to help you out. We've got some experience with the clothing department.
Says the penguin.
They weren't that painful physically.
Well, I won't press.
If I could have just a moment, please.
Of course, if you need me, I'll be right outside. You can see that he already has his own clothing on. He's wearing a smart, sort of almost like a servant's-like bow tie and black suit. The only difference is that the cowl, or not the cowl, I'm losing my words here. The collar spreads in like a wide, pointed, almost like an emperor penguin-like yellow flare around his neck.
So exactly what you would expect a penguin to wear.
Exactly. I'll be out here. Just holler if you need me.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll kind of shut the door quickly as I feel a little insecure about someone else seeing my tattoos.
Don't look at it.
It's my shame.
Shame.
Tin Man and Nico, what are you doing now that you're back at the ship?
To be honest, probably up in the mess hall, just
Chopping
sitting
it
there.
up.
Yeah, probably swing by because I think if I remember, Nico, Czar, and Jade all kind of set up shop in the cargo hold.
Jade's in the lazaret, and then yes, the other two of you were in the cargo hold. Correct.
So yeah, basically probably swing down there, see if Jade did pick up anything for Nico, just to make sure he humors her and her fanciness.
It's
A single carnation.
It's a dye. You put it into your gel, so you come a different color.
I imagine it's
Food
100% black suit, and it just looks like just a plasmoid in a suit.
What you do notice is on one of the boxes is from the waist up a sharper tailored suit, but it's in a darker purple, similar to the specifically chosen to accent the filigree, the gold of your accretion disc. It is only the waist up, and it's got the two very long tailor's tails out the back, giving you sort of an older fashioned look to it. It fastens in the chest with the man, I cannot remember my words, but anyway, it fastens at the front with a set of buttons, and it is a very simple affair, but you can see that it was chosen specifically to have the weighted parts up on the shoulders, so that way you can settle specifically on the shoulders, and you only have to really accent your matter there.
The name's Bloop. James Bloop.
Chicken, not stirred. So yeah, I put on the suit. Probably just head up to the mess hall and yeah, just chill out, wait for the group to ready to go.
As you step into the mess hall, you could see that Landor is sitting against one of the walls with his feet kicked up on one of the stools there, the sitting stools. He's got Regano sitting in his lap, and he's just slowly giving the cat a stroke. Hello, you look nicely dressed.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
Jade picked it out.
She is wise.
we're going out to dinner, but I don't like what they serve.
A common concern, especially in a place you don't know. A lot of the times the cultural fare can be a little off-putting to those unfamiliar. Would you like me to prepare you something?
Nico kind of thinks about it, like, you know what, can you, how about
One more time, I'm sorry.
how about a smoothie?
A smoothie? For when you get back or right now?
Right now.
I am concerned that it might damage your complexion.
Oh. Landor, you're no fun either. What Jade said.
She is wise.
She knew.
I will have a smoothie ready when you return.
And Nico just takes the note out of the pocket and says, no smoothies before dinner.
She laminated that, I see. To make sure that you knew.
You hear a very distinct, like, sighing sound from Nico. Wait, question, how does a plasmoid sigh?
You just like rub two parts of your matter together to make a shh.
It's like rubbing two balloons together.
Yeah. Well,
All those squeaky pickles.
I hear that Uma, the person who is, I believe, the current lead of Jennymead when Boswell and I were out, he can be difficult to get along with.
Oh, how so?
The word I heard was greedy. Selfish, perhaps?
One of those type. All right. I don't like it. He's a business guy, isn't he?
Most likely. Or someone too interested in petty power.
So that means that's gonna be a Tin Man Belen thing. Nico's already like, man, this dinner's gonna be boring.
There's always a chance to make your own fun.
That sounds dangerous.
You know? And he looks at the rock Yori gave him, and then just 3 more rocks from before. He goes, might be right, Landor. And he just puts them in his proverbial pocket.
Tin Man, in the roughly hour leading up to the dinner this evening, what would you like to do?
Tin Man's gonna go ahead and get himself spiffed up. He goes in and probably takes a moment to go meet up with Czar and be like, "Can I borrow them tools you were using on that crab?"
Yeah, they're right over there.
Go over there and kind of start straightening out and pounding out some.
Just a second. I think they had something for you. And he points over to your little nook in the cargo bay.
Pounds out a couple more dents. Thank you.
Of course. As you head over that way, you could see sitting next to a crate is a tin of metal polish and some buffering tools there as well as a couple of small tools to help get dents and such out.
Ooh-wee. I'm gonna look as pretty as a 10-cent whistle, ain't I? All right. It's been a while since I've done this. Can I grab onto a piece? My hand starts rotating.
Czar's got a pair of goggles on and he's got a buffer ready as well, but when he sees you do that, he just turns and walks away a little dejectedly. The next hour continues there. You each get ready and prepare yourselves. Valen, what's going through your mind in the hour leading up?
I'm gonna take some time to read the book that was given to me.
Okay.
A lot of anxiety, Bob.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm feeling it. I know what they're talking about now. No, I'm gonna take some time to write a letter to Orion, send it off to the unknown, and then read the book.
You write your letter, and I will have you actually write that out and send that to me when you get the chance.
Sounds good.
But you recall as you go to send it out that communications here seem to be jammed somehow at the moment.
I'm still gonna try, and if it doesn't go, I'll just add it to some other notes that I've written him that I have either not sent or been too afraid.
It joins the collection as it is you are unable to send the note out. Do you utilize the Comprehend Knowledge's scroll to begin reading the book?
Yes.
You open the book, and what was once characters that were foreign to you now rearrange themselves in your vision into something that you understand. And as your eye goes over, the meaning immediately jumps into your mind without you having to consciously think that mental mechanism of defining a word when you come across it. The entire foreword, as Lyridan had mentioned, is a myth, a tale, specifically about the binary pact. The set of circumstances that surrounded a pact between Xerixos and Tabex, Orion, and the then emperor of the Xerixos Empire to permanently split the solar and lunar elves. And it ends with that pact being broken by Xerixos and Orion and Tabex being forced to flee and find a home where the lunar elves could live in peace.
And as I finish
That's not how they teach it in school.
the book, I'm like nervous as I've just read something I was supposed to not know, and kind of disbelief. I don't really believe it yet, but there's a little bit of me that thinks there's something wrong, that says this might be the answer.
About 20 minutes before it's time to go, Boswell begins gathering folks together, making the final adjustments and making sure everybody is looking their best. Well, gentlemen, our Lady Jade has some other business that she is about to be to. She said she'd be showing up a little late. So I am to see you up there and see you in the door.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we just take another 5 minutes, you know?
If you need,
Come
however.
on. And Nico
Fashion-
just starts pushing Valen.
Fashionably late, and I'm pushing against him, like, is a thing, guys. And I kind of lose my footing and kind of pout, let my shoulders go down, and kind of think about what's going on. Like, oh no, this might be the end of old Valen.
The trek back up is relatively quiet. Even the air around you is thick with anxiety. You can feel it emitting off of Valen.
Cut it with a knife.
The elevator only has a few folks on it. It's sort of midday, so not a lot of people are traveling. They're out doing their work. The only people that are really traveling are patrols. As you take the elevator back up to the upper part of Kaiser Dome, it comes to a stop with a lurch that you've grown accustomed to. And ahead of you, directly, about 1,000 feet distant on the other side of the small park I mentioned prior, where you could see a few small kids playing and their parents around, seemingly having found a free time in the moment, you see a single-story manor behind a wrought iron fence that spreads widely and then far back, sort of taking up more space than really anything else on Kaiser Dome. Let me take us over to the map.
Map.
Now, I had to use a different map maker here because Incarnate's Incarnate, but this is Jennymead Manor. The wrought iron gate, it runs the perimeter of the property, and the gate in front is manned by 2 guards. One of them is a shorter individual who seems to always have a smirk about halfway up the corner of their mouth, and the other is a young human who is staring forward dutifully. They're both wearing their dark purple and gold uniforms, and while one has a sword at his waist, the halfling, the other is carrying a spear.
I'll make my way up and give him a salute and try to make my way past.
The younger individual leans the spear in front of you. What's your business?
We're here to see someone, and I can't say her name, but she's royalty of the Xerixians.
As you go, says the halfling steps forward and kicks you in the shin. Shut up.
You're the
We
one
know
that
who
asked
you
me.
are. Booma is who you're here to see.
Booma, yes. The lovely Booma.
Uma.
He rolls his eyes. Sure, lovely. Everybody loves Booma. Anyway, let me call Mimi. He opens the door, steps in. Mimi!
What?
Guests!
Bring them in. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No. Around the corner, just inside the door, you see a tall half elf who's wearing simple clothes. They got an apron from the waist down and some slightly dirty tunic up top with a pair of suspenders holding up their pants. Their clothes are, or their sleeves are. Gosh, give me a second. Water.
I feel it.
Get him back into it. Get him back into
Yeah.
it. All right.
The sleeves are rolled up to his elbows, and you can see that he's recently been working. What? Oh, guests. Yes, just a second. He steps back around the corner. You hear the sound of a bucket clattering, and then he comes back around, sort of fixing himself up. Yes, hello, I am Mimi. I am the head staffer here. You are here for dinner, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big old dinner.
He leans in real close, or almost nose to nose, looking each of you over. I was expecting 5.
Well, one will be joining later. She's a little busy.
Understood. Well, come in. Booma's waiting for you. He's in the library.
And what was your name again?
Mimi.
Minnie.
Mimi.
Mimi. Mimmy.
Oh, okay.
That's an elven name.
Well, Mimi, it's
Mimi,
nice to meet you,
no.
but I have some pressing business to attend to, so if you could lead me the way, I'd appreciate it.
He gives you a weathering half smile. Yes, I understand that there is business that this group you have here, and it will be addressed at dinner, I assure you.
Well,
Valen, what is your passive perception?
my passive perception is 14.
Procession. My passive procession. This man's already in the grave.
It also occurs to me I never pulled your tokens over. Allow me a moment to do that.
No, we're there. We're just
Passive,
invisible.
yeah.
We're the invisible men.
We've already asked them to imagine the glasses. They can imagine our tokens.
Yeah.
See right through me.
The big boys.
Big boy.
Itty bitty boys.
Tiny boy.
All right.
When we walk in, Tin Man passes the halfling guard. Just be like, "Sir,
Hmm.
respect among the small folk."
He gives you a wink. Someone made you awful pretty. Not in a weird. I realized that delivery was extremely weird. I
No.
meant that
No. Leave it
Some
ambiguous.
made you real
Leave
pretty,
it
boy.
ambiguous.
You got a pretty bolt on you.
Just gonna tip my hat.
But Valen, with your 14 above or over the shoulder of Mimi, at the far end of this hallway here, you hear what sounds like the billowing of gentle wind chimes. And the hallway itself seems to illuminate in a golden light. Around the corner, like a phantom moving with a grace that you'd only ever seen in one person before, you see Zidali, Princess of the Xerixians, third in line for the throne, step from the right side and pass to the left. From your distance, you can see that she's wearing a long, billowing crimson robe fastened tightly around her by a few inch-thick ribbons that circle her waist. And her midriff midriff accenting a stiff back posture. Her shoulder-length hair is pulled back just so to leave her trussed bangs to bounce in a calculated fashion in front of her face, accompanied by the echoing of her jangling jewelry, which reaches your ears as wind chimes. She does not look your way, but you have a moment to get her attention if you'd like to.
I'll push past everyone. Your Highness! And I'll immediately.
And Tin Man, not knowing if this is a good idea, and having already been told to our faces there will be time at dinner, immediately stomps on his toe.
As I
Do we really want to start that conversation now?
as I'm grabbing my weapon and my toe at the same time, I'm like, what the hell, dude? Your Highness, wait! And I'll put my foot down.
If he goes to speak again, I'm gonna put my pseudopod over his mouth.
Valen, I want you to make just a straight charisma check to see if you get this out.
Okay. Hey.
14.
14 on a -1, not bad.
Not bad.
Tin Man, I would like you to make an athletics check, and Nico, I'd like you to make an acrobatics check. You each need to beat a 14. Well, you both need to beat a 14.
Athletics. I also have a -1 on that. It's not great.
By 1. So, Valen with your 14 charisma check, Tin Man with your 13, and Nico with your 6. Valen goes to call to Zidali. Tin Man, you stomp on his foot, and Nico, you attempt to get your pseudopod around his mouth, but the outcry has already been heard. Mimi freezes, absolutely mortified, and Zidali stops mid-step. Her head turns slowly, as if stunned that someone would refer to her directly, especially in a backwater like this. And the indignance on her face immediately turns to shock. And the gold of her irises begin watering. And you can see her lose her composure for a moment, take a deep breath, and turn towards you. Let him through.
And as I make my way through, I'll draw my sword, do a quick move, and then present it to her as they take a knee. Your Highness, I've been looking for you for so long.
Stand. Your family.
I dare not stand.
She reaches down, unceremoniously takes your blade, sets it on the ground, and then lifts you up by the arms.
And I have all
That's
like
order.
I try my hardest not to look her in the eyes and take her gaze. I'm lost, and I feel you may be the only one to save me, Your Highness.
Fate is a comedian, is it not? As in this moment, it is I who need saved, Valen. And your appearance here may be just what I need.
And I'll start choking up a little bit and almost crying as I hear the words. There's so much we need to speak about. So much has happened. I can't even understand it all.
And man, probably like 15 feet back, kind of leans over to Nico. Fate's got a sense of humor, all right. If her sister is half good looking as her, Valen ended up with that? How in the Sam Hill?
I am so good. Yeah.
How? It's okay. Somehow, Valen luck is at play here. Can I start backing up? I don't know what Jade is up to, but she's never late for no reason. Let's go ahead and let him play this out. Make our way over to Mr. Fun. Let him catch up when he has a moment.
Good call.
Mimi hears what you're saying, and he leans over. Follow me. Uma's in the library.
Lead the way.
And he leads you up the right side of the hallway past Valen and Zadali into the library. Zadali, seeing your shoulders begin to shake, pulls you into an embrace, Valen, and she pulls you close. You can feel that despite her the natural elven strength that most elves have, you can feel even in this moment she seems frail. And the way she holds you is weakened. It's not the same familial strength that you recall on your wedding day. It's not the same jovial young woman who congratulated you on your first race win.
So much has changed, Your Highness. The circus, everything, it was a setup from the get-go. I believe the Lord Emperor has chosen me as to send a message. It was none of it my fault. None of it.
I believe you, Valen. I've always believed you. And the court was unfair to you. Judge Lightwell had a vendetta, and I'm sorry he was the one that had to hand you your sentence.
It's understandable. Everyone knew what I did.
Wasn't.
I cheated. I stepped in line. I stepped up, and they made me a pariah for it. They made me a message.
You are what the Xerixians need, Valen. We are stuck in our ways. We need change. The world, the Astral Sea is moving on without us. Xerixos is losing strength. The Xerixians are losing strength. We are losing. You can feel the indignation, the fury in her body as she shakes.
And what can I do? I've been outcast and thrown aside by absolutely everyone. What could I do that you can't, My Highness?
You can be a symbol.
A symbol. I tried that already.
Who said you ever stopped?
The entire court when they exiled me.
And the Xerixians are stuck in their ways. The court speaks for the old ways. Judge Lightwell had a vendetta. That corruption seeps deep. Zeleth thinks the way you do, and if I can change your mind, perhaps I can change his.
I have nothing. I have nothing to offer in this fight.
You have me. And you have your crew. Mr. Sun told me, we've been watching ever since you arrived. I didn't know it was you, but I had a feeling.
I'm a little lost. Confused.
Let us have dinner. We'll speak of next steps. And we will clear this confusion for them.
And I'll stand up and like look actually in her eyes, and then hug her, and slight tears and a bit of crying starts happening as I feel the embrace of the first Xerixian for years.
And as you meet her eyes, you can see that she's already been crying. She holds the embrace for a long moment before pulling away. I'm sorry about what happened to Lyra and Orion. I never got the chance to say so myself.
Orion's not gone. I can still save him.
Are you sure?
I've been shown something special that I believe will allow me to save him. I don't quite understand it, but I've been shown him in a few visions that he's still out there.
Visions.
Visions.
From whom?
I don't quite understand it yet. It's something familiar deep down that I draw energy on. And that energy showed me Orion alive.
She takes half a step away and rests delicate fingers just over your heart. Hold on to that hope, Valen. We will need that flame to kindle the change in Xerix's space.
And my heart's heavy as I kind of comprehend and take in everything that was said. And then I immediately go back to a knee, present my arm, and let her know that it's always available and ready for her cause.
Thank you for your loyalty, Valen. It's refreshing and heartening to know that I'm not alone. Ever since I was parted with Mendazia, my heart has wept. It's like an open sore. But you have been seeing your face and knowing you are here has been a salve to help ease that pain. I am attempting to get back to Xerix's space as quickly as possible. When I left, well, that is a discussion we should have in private.
Yes.
I will speak to you after dinner.
Yes.
She grasps one of your hands in both of hers while you're knelt in front of her. And Velen, thank you.
And
We'll
I'll
find
just
Orion.
duck down even deeper as I hold my weapon. And now I'm clenching it as a little bit of blood kind of squeezes down my fists as she tells me to find Orion.
As she pulls her hand away, you see that the cut in your palm has been healed. And she turns, I'll see you at dinner, and walks back up the hallway.
And I bow and see my way out.
I think that's a good time for us to take a break.
I think so. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Wow, Mark, that was deep. Thanks, buddy. We'll be back in 5.
Nimble, and he was quick, but yeah, Master Jacks on Jay's dick. My little boy be cold off her cheek, and Rick Van with the fella hella sweet. And out of Jimmy in Wonderland, Jack serving Jill bucket in his hand. And damn, let me see you making that ass sound. The turntables might wobble, but it don't fall down.
We hear from a lot of companies that their throughput is hurt by labor shortages, reliability, and safety at the end-of-line palletizing. Focus designed the Cube palletizing cell to solve these problems for companies that need automation without anxiety that comes with it. Your team should not have to become robotics experts to support a palletizer. The Cube arrives turnkey and is up and running, and your staff is trained in a single day. The system is designed for people who actually use it. Deployment is straightforward, operation is simple, reliability is high. The Focus operating system is key to this. If you can use a tablet or a cell phone, you can use FOS. Feedback is visual, faults are explained, and setup requires no code right from the HMI, removing operational obstacles. Remote support from our engineers provide the confidence your team deserves. Focus Lens gives insight to production data, system status, and the ability to view and print shift reports provides visibility to management. Together, these tools provide an easy operational experience, keeping your line running smoothly around the clock. The Cube is designed and assembled right here in Detroit. This is what low-risk automation actually looks like.
Sound. it's a movie. Red carpet, the lights going through me. Anytime I arrive, it's the new me. Real diamonds on my neck, that's groupies. Flashing lights. All these things come to me. Dressed in price. All my rings got weight. You feel that? You feel that? Hey, you heard that? Class.
Thank you for watching this live stream. Big shout out to all our partners. Eldritch Foundry for hooking us up with all our minis, Mythical Meats for all the delicious exotic snacks, Adams Family Gaming for hosting all our club merch, and most of all, thank you to all the viewers tuning in.
From somewhere. Cad's invited her right before he left. He's a little high and mighty for my type, but the servants seem to act a little crisper when she's around. Doesn't bother me none.
He goes and invites her just before disappearing, leaves you to entertain. Ain't
I know.
that something?
Thankfully, she's easy. She only talks to me, the brothers are gray, and mostly stays in her room. Oh, and then there's that guy in the suit with the hat and the glasses that she talks to all the time, too.
What?
Mr. Sun or something like that. The goofy name.
He been up here a lot recently?
He comes and goes. Whenever he comes back, they talk for a few hours, and then he leaves again.
Hey,
That
man,
makes sense.
who's this Mr. Sun?
Kind of leans in. Sounds like a friend of violence from what I heard. Well, Cats goes up and disappears on you. Do the other towers know?
I think Elo knows. I wouldn't be surprised if that pest Celestelia knows.
Tin
She's
Man
got
kind of
fingers in everything.
Tin Man does everything he can to not make a face. Where's Celestelia at?
I don't know. She's probably off cooking up some conspiracy to bring the whole place down.
I thought she was staying.
Tin Man kind of jabs Nico in the side.
No, all right. Okay. Wait, actually, what? Lock-in, what's going on over there?
Over where?
The other tower. There's 4 of them, right? You were talking about the last one.
Oh, Toddfast? Toddfast, yeah. Last I heard that old Toddy got himself hurt in a fight. He's been down for a little bit. It's been business as usual over there.
You haven't heard anything strange going on with the other towers lately?
I mean, Elo's been taking in cargo. Laken's been putzing around with those people out on the asteroid. And Cads is screwed off to a mine somewhere. What isn't normal?
No, wait, go back. What about Lock-in? What were they doing?
The people on the asteroid, what is it, the handle guns, something like that? I don't know, they're the
rail
parasites here. Yeah, that's it, that's the one. The rail guns.
Parasites, huh?
Something like that.
Huh.
And, if your boy there is up and disappeared down in the mine, How have you been keeping busy?
Trying to run this place. And he grabs a glass and dunks it back, drains it all in one go. Enjoying the perks of the job.
Tin Man kind of gives a small smirk over to Nico. I heard Cad's had another friend of his who thought he'd be finding this position pretty soon.
You're talking about Riggs.
Just what I heard. I happened to be down by the tavern earlier.
Well, and it's about now that you approach the door and can start hearing the conversation. Riggs is an idiot and has no business acumen in which to run this place. I am unconcerned.
Well, nothing like a little bit of job security then, huh?
Yes. I am secure in that I know I am qualified, and he is not.
Although from what I heard, Mr. Lost in a Mine is a pretty impulsive type. You don't think there'd be trouble if he up and showed up again, would you?
Where you been hearing all this? It seems you got some good ears.
That tavern, all them folks are talking anymore.
Hmm.
Seems to me like ever since the Brothers Gray showed up, everyone's whispering conspiratorial like.
Yeah, the moment they're gone, this place will be better.
Have they been causing you trouble?
Only insofar as they're making people all conspiracy-minded.
Yeah, sounds about right. Forgive me. I am just a humble protocol droid. I clean messes. I happen to be in places where people talk, and they tend to be looser-lipped when I'm around. They don't think much of it. My associate and I here are simply on retainer for our captain, who I believe is here for the party tonight. We hope that you don't mind the questions. We simply want to work in his best interest.
Of course.
Where is Valen?
Well, if he's
Should be
halfway still
right.
talking to his sister-in-law, we should be hearing from him shortly, I imagine.
I
And
think
then-
I see him at the door.
And I'll bust in. Guys, I have a plan.
Captain, this here is the acting authority of Tower Genemead.
Well met. Guys, could I speak to you real quick?
Indeed.
It sounds like a plan. Thank you for your time, sir. We'll make ourselves
10 minutes.
available for dinner.
10 minutes to dinner. I'll see you there. It's up and to the left.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Blobby guy, have a look through that book. Cad said he liked it.
Yeah, and I will just kind of like throw it in my sack.
Just
It looks
casually
still-
steal it.
I'm
Yeah.
keeping this. It's a rental.
It doesn't seem that Booma notices as he sort of lifts himself up and hops down off of the couch, brushes himself off and straightens things up. We'll see you shortly. And trots off out the door.
Guys,
All of my crime lord characters are going to be fat halflings from now on.
guys, I have to tell you something. I
Well,
know-
okay,
hang
all
on.
right. Well, first of all, let's take a breather here, buddy. Can I take my handkerchief and start working off the dripping guy liner I imagine he has now?
Definitely. Don't worry about it. It's
The-
okay. Guys, I don't want to oversell my plan here, but I think we can overthrow the Xerexian Empire.
Wait, what?
Valiant. Oh my lord.
I don't wanna
Oh,
oversell.
oh.
Wait, hang on.
Guys,
hang on, back up.
guys. The
What are we
conversation
doing?
I had with the princess was very fruitful, and I believe we are on the path to absolution.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. So one, you're not gonna die, and we're not gonna die.
No.
We're not going to die.
The
However,
opposite.
he's talking about getting his name back
Yes.
through a
Yes.
coup.
Yes. That's the plan.
You get it.
Yes, you get it. We do a coup, overthrow the Xerexian Empire, and instill the rightful leaders.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. Valen is good again.
I have
Revolution. I'm down. This
See,
Nico, slow your roll.
nope.
listen,
Revolutions are not what they look like in the books, all right? They are bloody, they are messy. Half the time, the government afterwards can't hold its stuff together.
yeah,
And most of the time, the good guy is the one who wins and writes the history. You're only a revolutionary, son, if you win, Valen.
but
Otherwise, you're just a rebel.
that all makes a
That's
lot of
cooler.
sense.
I'm in, Valen. Let's go.
But I have to tell you guys, I have the workings of a plan to fix it all. Okay?
Explain, what do you mean you have the workings of a plan?
It means he has no plan at all, as per the usual.
But it's a good vibe.
So we're going to plan to come up with a plan.
It's a good energy. It's a new energy, boys. All right?
Judging by a previous conversation, I think the plan to come up with the plan is usually the plan.
Okay. You get it all. You get it all, Tin Man. The plan is just that, to do. And,
Tin Man just face palms, just an audible clunk.
Um,
and we're gonna do, guys. We got this. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do.
Tin Man, I mean, Tin Man, help me. No,
Liner, help me.
Valen, how about we take a breather? I understand you're excited at the remote prospect. Nico, I know that you do love a good adventure, no matter how high the stakes.
Yep.
And I
Nico
get
has a red bandana tied around his mouth, like the revolutionary style.
We ready to
And
go.
I have a terrible stinking suspicion that this wouldn't be the Lady Jade's first coup. But, Nico, focus with me. We've got an obligation here. You and I talked about it. We agreed. Our daddy's left a mess that we need to clean up. If you're talking revolution, that means getting our butts all the way into Xerixian space. And I'm sure the princess is offering us a one-way ticket. But right now,
Not
we need to focus on taking care of this place because we are the only ones here, kind of lean in, who have reason to believe it's not going to be here in a couple cycles.
Okay.
Let's take care of
wait,
this.
wait,
and then
wait,
we'll come back and talk about that.
No, wait. I think, Glenn, this station built, and Nico's doing the 100, like the conspiratorial, like check, make sure nobody's in the room. This station was.
Can I
built-
make a perception check to make sure nobody's listening?
You may. And since Nico's also looking, I'll give you advantage.
I feel like we should slow down the role playing and actually roll some dice here just to make sure.
No, revolution. No dice rolls. We win.
That's a beautiful
I'm
D4.
feeling very concerned. With the 24, with save for someone potentially being on the other side of a door, there's nothing visible that would tell you that you are being watched, and your sensors don't pick up anything. You don't even feel the twinge on the back of your neck as if you were being watched. You feel quite comfortably alone.
Just in case, what's the nearest room that isn't the library?
The nearest room that isn't the library would be the guard room or Kadz's room, but you haven't been there yet, so you wouldn't really know.
Okay, I'm going to kind of stealthily pop my head into the nearest room to see if there's anyone there.
You pop back out and come back down the hallway to the guard room, where you see there are no guards inside. They are still posted out in front of the gate.
Okay, I'm going to kind of rush Valen and Nico into a private space where we can have this, conversation of literal treason.
Perhaps the corner of the library, the deepest corner of the library.
The desk.
That works too.
And as we make our way over the desk, I'm going to pull out the book. And not knowing no one can read it, I'm going to just start citing it and pointing towards it and explaining that I was possibly wrong about a lot of things. And my mind is now open.
Right. Okay. So if your mind's open, get this, guys. This station. So my dad built this station. All right. So he built this place, and
Okay.
it's essentially about 500 years ago they sent a ship probe way out into the Veil. They were searching for, and I looked through like dead at Valen for Ort. I don't know
Right.
about what Ort was until Buster told us, right? Now,
It's got something to do with the other not solar elves, right?
and with so the other thing that we learned is that probe is coming back. It's gonna be here relatively soon. Now we're talking, I think you said 3 years, correct?
The notation that you had was 3.5 years.
Three and a half years.
The estimated return of the probe.
I'm sorry, but are you trying to make me worried about something that's going to happen in 3.5 years?
Nope. I think you should be excited. If that probe's coming back, but one, they sent 2 probes. One coming back.
Well, they sent a probe. There was a second one recorded, but we don't know where it currently is.
Yeah, anyways, whatever.
Regardless, let's put aside, because I believe Valen is correct here. 3 years is a little far out. Definitely further out than how long this place is gonna still be ticking.
Right?
Oh yeah. We only got like 7 months or something like that. So
Right.
that's priority number 1.
But I will give you credit on this, Nico. Can I turn to Valen? Calcatrix and Orvis did build this place for a purpose.
Mhm.
And while I have some reservations about my particular maker, they are 2 of the most brilliant men I know. They wouldn't be going hunting. They wouldn't be going hunting after just some Xerixian myth for no reason.
But here's the question. Why is Radiclax involved?
I still have convinced that Radiclax was the one behind the merger day. This was his plan and he ended up not showing up, but the Xerixians did, which leads me to believe he might be working with them. Why would he want to hunt down some ancient enemy of the Xerixians?
He's play both sides, or he knows 2 brothers find Ort. He tells the Xerixians exactly where they are, and they can end it for good.
The point is, there's a lot of places at play here. There's a lot of pieces and places at play here. As is, I turn to Nico, usually the case with these kind of factional politics. There's a reason I don't get involved with them. Either side can be just as bad as the other, and the little man still gets stepped on along the way.
So now
But-
here's
To your concern, Valen, I do believe this station has a role to play in it all.
here's my other question. Somebody came after Orvis. What's their connection to all this?
So, we got dinner here in about 5 minutes. How about we go and enjoy ourselves? Maybe see if we can scream up some more resources. Get this place on longer than 7 months. And then maybe we'll go look into this plan of yours.
Viva la revolution!
That's the energy I'm looking for. I don't know what
Nico's just like fist pump.
I don't know what you
In
and
like
your
every direction.
pappy had planned here, but if you guys are willing to help me, let's get this done.
Oh, hell yeah, Valen.
Nico,
All right.
as you're flailing about, you strike one of the bookshelves and jostle a few of the books nearby. A couple of them fall out, but you notice one tilt out on a 45-degree angle and stay.
Secret leather.
And then the wall next to you slides open. This wall here, just to the south of you, slides open, and on the other side, you see a dimly lit room. It seems to be some sort of storage. However, the candles are kept, and it seems as though someone might have been in here having kept them recently.
Boy, what'd you do this time?
Well,
I kind of went
well,
like this, and then I punch a random shelf and knock a book over, and then this happened. And I look at the other bookshelf, expecting it to move. All right, didn't do a good job on that one. This one was easy.
I will kind of like peek my head into the darkness, and then yell
I
out,
cast magic missile.
"Hey, if you're in there, come on out!"
There is no response. However, you do get an odd echoing back, as if the space itself might actually be bigger than it looks.
And I'll enter in and look for a candle to light or some type of light source to take hit.
There are candles already set up on the walls, so it is lightly lit, and the room itself, like I said, appears to be storage. However, there are three spots that are cleared out, and that is the doorway you entered, what looks to be a doorway to the guard room, and then to the south, a final way that goes into a hallway that looks to wrap around to Katz's room.
All right.
The most interesting thing, however, is there is a hatch in the middle of the floor.
Well, well, well. Secrets wrapped in enigmas, surrounded by a question. And then I'll reach down and I'll open the hatch up.
Gesundheit. The scent of dust and misuse wafts up, but a gentle blue, sort of a cobalt blue light shines up. If you look far enough down, you see a pinpoint of light, and it is a ladder that goes down, from what you can see, quite a ways. Something close to probably 150 to 200 feet. By your calculations, that would put you on the underside of the top part of Donan, or of Kaiser Don, rather.
Well, well, well. How much you want to bet every tower has one of these?
And I'll jump down and take a look and inspect.
Okay, really quick, how are you going down?
I'm going to slide down the ladder.
Okay, make an athletics check for me. I'll give you advantage.
All right.
Nico, Tin Man.
Hang on a second. Oh, quicker.
19.
19.
So glad my chin's not hitting on every rung of the
Dun,
ladder.
dun, 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 dun. It starts losing your grip. Dun, 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 dun.
Give me a second. Sorry.
You're good.
Looking at the letter wording for Featherfall. Yeah, I will. I'll spend a level 1 spell slot and cast Featherfall on all of us.
Okay. So Valen, you are. Go ahead.
You cast Featherfall on Valen, and then you go cast Featherfall on Tin Man, and he's like, ah. And he kind of stands back, jumps back, and then like veneer thrusters as my own monk Featherfall allows me to just kind of slowly descend.
What takes you by surprise, however, Tin Man, is that Nico reaches out with a pseudopod and hits the button that activates your vernier thrusters, still effectively allowing him to cast it on you.
How in the world?
I've seen your insides.
Oh no.
So the three of you descend down this ladder. It takes a full probably 5 minutes for you to descend. The sides of this are sheer and you cannot see into the inside of the station itself. It begins getting dark about halfway down.
As it starts getting dark, I will remember I had the 3 stones that
Yep.
I will magical tinker one of them as
Tap, tap, tap. Oh no, I think I crapped myself.
No. That's in the other pocket. This is my stone. I'm gonna turn one of them into a light and essentially like jam it into the shaft as we're going down as kind of like
Minecraft.
a beacon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, it lights
also-
the. Go ahead.
Also, as we are floating down, once we get closer to the bottom, guys, we have dinner in 5 minutes.
Right.
Fashionably late, my friend. Fashionably late.
Yeah, but we may not want to put ourselves in a position that Lady Jade doesn't know where we are. We got 2 options then, Nico. You made it a real ease for us to get down. Hopefully it'll be just as easy for us to get back up. We take 2 steps in, see what we're looking at, come back around later. Maybe when we have the whole team. Or, look over to Valen. Someone goes to dinner for us and someone else goes looking while everyone's distracted.
Guys, I don't think I can handle dinner alone, so we better make this quick.
All right. Do.
It doesn't take long before you reach the bottom, and as you emerge from the shaft, you emerge into what looks like an upside down bubble. It is a glass semisphere that is attached to the underside of the top part of Kaiser Dome, and in the center is it's like a 5x5 steel disc that you can stand on. In here is a small cush chair and a table with a book on it. It looks to have been turned into some sort of sitting room. But through the glass, you can see the entirety of Donin. You can see the damage that has recently been caused by all of the attacks from the psionic beings that had been attacking here. You can see the people moving and working. You can see the ships coming and going. You can even see the individuals of the Brothers of Grey in their unique armor coming and going here and there. It seems to be some sort of an observation dome. However, the moment Nico's feet touch the steel disc, things become outlined. Each moving individual is outlined in light green. Each ship is outlined in light blue. Each piece of damage is outlined in red, and you realize exactly how bad it's gotten. But lastly, you can see the inner workings underneath Donin. It allows for an almost cross-section where you can see the shafts and the hallways that were put together as Donin was originally created. Specifically, you can also see the AI hub where Buster is settled near the far end in the bottom part of Tower Laken. And you can see the oxygen and engine, the other mechanical parts all dispersed throughout Donin itself.
Snap, someone's been playing Minecraft with X-ray mode on.
No, so, like, that's when I stood in it. This is what they're all able to see. Correct.
Everybody in here can now see that.
Well, this is
Damn,
interesting.
am I under the? Is it safe to assume that Booma or whoever would have used this didn't see this either?
Grab the book. We got to get going here. We don't got much time, guys.
Make an investigation check for me.
That 20.
That's an investigation, all right.
From where you're standing, you can see that where you
There's the
step,
Sherlock moment where everything goes into slow-mo and he just starts putting things together.
where you step, a thick layer of dust comes free, and even the closed latched book on the table itself seems to have been sitting here for some time. Judging by the depth of the dust, it has probably been several weeks, which lines up with when Cads left. You get the feeling quite certainly that no one's been down here since. Whether that means Booma knows about it, you cannot surmise.
What book is on the table?
It's a small book. It looks like it can fit into a pocket, but it is a bit thicker, about 1.5 inches. It is latched with a small key, though you can tell just by looking at it that it would be very easy to pop free. But you got the feeling that whoever left it here left it. The security was the location and not the book itself.
I'm gonna pocket the book.
It's leather bound, and as you pocket it, you can see that stamped on the front leather is diary.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Guys, taking the diary. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Take it.
And as I activate it, and like right before I leave, consciously, I'm gonna reach out to Buster and just be like, I have a feeling I know what this is, but what I'm guessing this is where Orvis and Calatrix used to watch from, or where was this? And then like head out.
A couple of moments later, as you are climbing the ladder, it takes a long moment for